Hi there, and I just wanted to give you an update on December 28th. Shortly after I sent them an email reminding them that they promised to put out a BIOS patch at the end of December for the LogoFail vulnerability, Asus did it. They sent it out. So I looked, it wasn't there. And then I saw a message from somebody on Bleeping Computer to me saying, "Hey, I got my update." And so I checked, and it's there for mine, it's there for my sons. So, congratulations, Asus, on taking care of business. That vulnerability is now no longer possible for everybody who updates their BIOS before somebody takes advantage of the vulnerability and somehow embeds it in a way that you can't get rid of it. And admittedly, you can get rid of it. I had a discussion on a different forum about how it's possible to get rid of it. It's just not easy. It's a pain in the butt to get rid of this particular um, attack. So make sure if you've got an Asus motherboard or Gigabyte or ASRock or MSI or whatever it is, make sure go to your support page for downloads. Get the BIOS update, the firmware update, and install that as soon as possible because that way you will be protected from the BioFail attack. Now, I want to point out that I am not aware of whether or not the BIOS makers like AMI and stuff have actually released their own updates. All I can say at this point is that Asus has. I'm about to leave for work, so I don't have time to check for the other ones. So please go to your website that provides support for whatever motherboards you have, download and install those using their special tool, which means you're going to have to reboot. You're going to have to use a USB drive. And if you don't see that your motherboard has been supported against the the LogoFail attack, then you need to reach out to them and escalate that situation because this was reported um, almost a month ago now internationally, and there's really not much excuse. So make sure to do that. And if you have trouble, drop me a line on bleepingcomputer.com. I've put a link to the discussion on Bleeping Computer. Let me know that you haven't received an update, or there isn't an update on their website for your BIOS. Let me know the specific model number that you've got. So, like for example, Asus Tough Gaming H670 Pro, DDR4, Wi-Fi, that sort of thing. Give me all that information because all of that information is important because it may be that it's the same BIOS for different ones. It may not, however, be true that one BIOS is going to be the same as another BIOS because they would theoretically, if the BIOS works on multiple models, they're going to roll it out to all the models that it works for at the same time. But humans being what we are, we make mistakes. Make sure that you go ahead and check that and let me know. You can leave a message here also, but it'd be very helpful if we have it all over on Bleeping Computer so that we can investigate that. And we, meaning I. So I can investigate that for you, reach out to the company and say, hey, what's going on? I've got people complaining to me that this is not been updated by you. All right. I got to get to work now. So thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Welcome to 2024.